Hey, good evening, folks. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Hello, folks. Oh, great. Thank you. Hello, Kaden. Hello. Alan, thanks for joining. Good morning or good evening. So this is the Mars and the green comet, Comet C2022, the ZDF conjunction. I showed these pictures yesterday. It seems like, oh, you can barely hear me. Let me increase my mic quality a little bit. Yeah, so folks, thanks for joining. Hello, Kaden. Hello, Alan. Good evening or good afternoon. Or right now it is pretty much like evening time here in Austin. Yeah, thanks for joining. Hello, face in the sky. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so today is the Mars and the green comet conjunction. It was a pretty good view yesterday. Today as well, it's pretty good view. It's going to get cloudy, so I wanted to capture anything we can before it gets cloudy. So, oh, Gene, thank you. Hey, thanks for joining, folks. If you are joining now, I'm using the RASA 11 telescope and using the QHY 367C camera and showing you live pictures from Austin, Texas. Hey, 24 by 7, thank you. Stephen, thanks for joining. Jean Mary, thank you. Thanks for joining. Helen, thanks so much. So the comet is actually on the right side. I'm going to see if I can make it slightly better. It's kind of difficult catch. I do need to turn my sensor, um, rotate my sensor to get this picture. So that's what is going on. So you folks are watching this from Austin, Texas. Um, it's going to get cloudy. I'm lucky I didn't want to go live. Oh, thanks, Jean. Thanks, Jean Mary. Yeah, definitely. Manuel, thanks for joining again. I think we still have Pretty good views. Thanks for joining yesterday and subscribing as well. I did not turn on my camera or microphone yesterday, so hey Vineet, thanks again for joining. The urban astronomer Vineet, thank you. Thanks for joining. It's a pretty good view, folks. This is a fantastic view. I didn't want to miss it. It said it is going to get very kind of taking risk showing you these. Alan, thank you. Yeah, definitely, it's a great view. I was surprised how the comet tail is coming out. Comet tail is coming out beautiful, folks. Hey, Jean Mary, thank you. Oh, Herbert is saying one day equipment, yes. I mean, the good equipment is, I mean, the cheapest one you can get is like RASA 8, or if you can afford, go to RASA 11. Those are beautiful. Oh, Shadavi, thank you. Looks like a king, yes. Folks, if you are joining the stream right now, you are seeing the planet Mars and um, the comet. Actually, every comet is generally green. Some are a bit more green than the others, but somehow the name caught for this comet as green comet. But I took pictures of so many comets in the last 3, 4 years, and every one of them is green. So, how fast do these comets travel? Let's see. This is traveling incredible speed. So, generally these are pretty fast. Let me see. This one is exactly what speed it is traveling. There is a NASA website that I can go to, the orbital, that actually gives you, oh yeah. So this is traveling 38 kilometers per second. 38 kilometers is what? Roughly half of that miles. It's like 19 miles per second. Super fast. Yeah, Alejandro, thanks for joining. Folks, if you are coming in just now to the stream, you are seeing the Mars conjunction with Comet, the green comet. I was just going into the stellarium and showing people what is the speed of the comet. It's traveling 19 miles per second. Where is Mars? Lyle, Mars is to the left. The red big blob, that's Mars. And the one on the right, the green thing, is the comet. So, Manuel, you're asking, can I get this on a 600 zoom lens? Oh, definitely. This comet is bright enough. So, any 1 second or 2 second exposures will catch this. I mean, even if you point cell phone towards it, and if you have this dark sky sitting on your cell phone, you might not see a whole lot, but you can still see it. Good night, Neil. Yeah, that was my son telling me good night. How fast do these comets travel? Yeah, I think that's the 19 miles. Will I stack these images? I already stacked these images from last night. I'll show you guys in few minutes. This is actually live. I'm not taking pictures of these ones. I'm showing you guys live so that you can see the stuff on the color. I don't like to show you the black and white images using the sequence generator pro. If I use, you generally see like a black and white image, and I hate that image. So I generally go, if I go live, I try to stay with sharp cam, so you actually can see live images. So I just increased the exposure time to 60 seconds exposure. I'm thinking I might get a better tail from this comet. Oh, these comets are like super fast. They come outside, I mean, outside Pluto. Most of these comets are coming from the Oort cloud, or it's almost half the distance from another star, from our star to the another star. What's up? Come on. You want to come? Oh, you are heavy. Look at this, Neil. You like it? You like it? What is that? Yeah, that's Mars. No, this is not a star. That's a comet. All right, this is a star called Tau, T-A-U. It's a bright star in the Taurus constellation. Okay, go have a good night. Hmm. Oh no, no. Come on, good night. Hmm. All right, let's watch this. Hmm. Hey, welcome everyone. Gene, thanks for joining. Hey, thanks guys for joining. My son going to bed wanted to tell me good night. Thank you. Thanks for joining. So if you are joining the stream right now, green comet is on the right. So actually my son asked the question like, what's that star down below right here? What is it? So that's a bright star in the Taurus constellation. Oh, Jean, thank you. Three, three Enzo gamer, shout out to you. Thank you. So this is the live view, folks, coming out. It's every 60 seconds. It's exposures, but we are actually seeing them live. Hey, thanks for joining, folks. This is awesome. Steve, thank you. Hey, Steve, thank you. It's a live view coming. It's a 60-second exposure using the SharpCap software. Folks, I'm going to post this in the YouTube community for people to join. I'll post this image that I have. So Mars and Green Comet conjunction, it is for 2 days. It is yesterday. It was there, I think, for 36 hours, roughly around Mars. It's anywhere between 1 to 2 degrees. Hey, Crawford, thank you. Oh, it's raining over there. Anyway, in the without, it's still a telescope kind of a view, good with like a huge setup. So as long as we are seeing it live, that's good enough. See, more people can join. I should have posted this early. I was thinking it is going to be cloudy, so I was thinking, there is no way I can have a good shot. Do the comets orbit? Yeah, they do. So they go around the sun like any other planet, but most of them will have pretty long orbits, right? So some of them will have pretty long, like this one has a 50,000 years orbit as years if they get stuck inside the solar system. So folks, we are showing the live view. I'm actually going to see if I can show you the picture that I was trying to share. So this is the picture that I took last night and I processed it and it came out rather beautiful. It is a fantastic image it came out as. So it's an amazing view. What I heard was as the comets get closer to the inner solar system, like when they come as close as Mars, they are literally coming towards Sun, so they get a lot more brighter, and the tail gets a lot more longer. Oh, Arfis, thank you. Oh, it keeps buffering. I'm in the country, like so. I don't have pretty good speed all the time. It comes and goes, but it does get better though. Um, when the kids go to sleep, they don't use so much internet. Yeah, it actually the buffering will go away generally over a period of time. So so last night the late in the night, I think we got hit by the clouds, so we stopped it. So we were thinking pretty much the same kind of a story today. So that's why I didn't try to go live. So let me see if I can save this in a spot where I can access it. All right. Hey, Damien, folks, you are seeing Mars to the left and the green comet to the right. The Hollow Man UFO landing. Thank you. Yeah, it's cloudy, but we are still taking pictures. Mars and the green comet live conjunction. We are showing. So share with your friends and family. This is pretty exciting even for when I was sharing this on Facebook and family WhatsApp or whatever. People are getting pretty excited to see these images. It's like everyone is asking how close it is going to come. I said it will stay 2 degrees away from the live view. So, yeah, decent enough view we are getting. So, it isn't too bad. Hey, Damien, thanks for joining. Yeah, it is kind of cloudy. That's why I did not put it up early enough. Now things are started getting better. At least there are clouds, but there is some break. Yoga with Denise. Denise, thanks for joining. Yes, you are seeing the Mars. It's kind of brightly exposed to the left, and there are clouds, so you are seeing the scattered light from the Mars. I'm using RAS 11, Celestron RAS 11, and the camera is also like very important. The camera is QHY 367C. It is a color camera, full frame, and it is giving us pretty good sensor size. Particularly for conjunctions, bigger the sensor it is, better. So you can, you know, maybe rotate or have a chance to take pictures. Alien Hunter, thanks for joining. Thank you. Yes, this is coming out beautiful. Mars is really bright in the sky. You can see the color of the Mars, that red color. If I bring the exposure down of Mars, you don't see the comet anymore. That's why I need to keep the balance between, the bright Mars and, somewhat visible faint comet on the right. So, yeah, Red Cat is good or RASA 11 is good. Anything wide field, even a telescope, I mean, the DSR lens is decent enough to see these pictures. It gets difficult if you use any high magnification, like, the Celestron 8 or anything like that. I mean, those planetary um, telescopes are not good for comets, particularly when they are having conjunction. Hey, Nicholas, thanks for joining. Yes. Nothing much going on here. Enjoying the dark sky in Dripping Springs, Texas. So it's pretty good. Thanks for asking, Nicholas. Yeah, these comets are quite dangerous. We don't want them anywhere near Earth or even closer to the Mars as well. Yeah, these are dangerous comets. Yeah, it's interesting. You're asking, does it come back in 50,000 years? Uh, sometime, even though they are like comes every 50,000 years, if they come this close into the solar system, they might get their orbit might get changed, pushed a little bit, right? So the next time they may come faster than 50,000. Some of them actually suddenly change from 50,000 to 4 years, right? It all depends on what happens and who is going to attract them inside the inner solar system. Hey, Corey, thanks for joining. So we are getting the pictures of this conjunction, I guess, Green Comet and Mars. Corey, thanks for joining. What device for the beginner, Gene, you are asking? I think there are several ways to go. I used to say get a Celestron 8SE telescope. I think it's good enough. My 8SE is probably going to allow you to get there. 8SE telescope is, if it is too much, then maybe take a 6SE telescope, a Celestron 6. You can also try Red Cat, um, but you can't see anything with Red Cat. It's only for taking pictures. That's why 8 SE is probably a good starting point, or even 6. Or if you're really on budget, get a 4, Celestron 4 SE, not too bad. They all come with a go-to, which is what you need. That's why I'm suggesting those. So you take the telescope outside, it might take a while, like, let it navigate to maybe Mars or um, Jupiter or some other planet or anything that you wanted to see, and let it give you that picture, right? And in the live view, when you are looking at it, I think that probably helps us getting into the astronomy, right? So, but if you are into taking pictures, yes, Red Cat or something of that is good. Yeah, Nicholas, that's kind of frustrating for everyone, right? To even last night, right? I was able to see it with my binoculars. Uh, you can see the comet with your binoculars. I know where to look because it is next to Mars, so it's easier to just use. Um, yes, Vikram, you're asking, can I still see this comet with binos? Yes. If you just look towards Mars and move a little left and little right, you can see it. Um, it's not, it's bright enough. If you have a clear sky, you see that a bit of a green hue on the comet. It looks like a tiny star, but really it does show up the greenness of it, and it looks a bit elongated. That's pretty much what it is. It does. You don't see tail with the binoculars. That's very difficult. You would see something like green halo. So yeah, it's easier now because you have a reference point of Mars in the sky. You can locate with binoculars easily. So yeah, if you have too much light pollution, I think it's a problem. So it's better to go like towards the outside the city, right? So you can see it. Hey folks, we are hitting clouds. We are still able to see the comet. The comet is on the right side. Um, we can't see a whole lot of tail because of clouds. Yeah, yeah, definitely, Vikram. If you have a bino, do try. It's worth trying it out to see this because it's so close to the Mars, so you don't want to miss it. Yeah, so it's yes, nice and red. That's right. Actually, Mars looks more beautiful with binoculars than the comet when you look closer to it. So they are tiny. So don't expect the kind of picture you are looking here on the telescope on your binoculars. So you will be disappointed. I don't want to give you the wrong impression that it's going to be beautiful. They look pretty tiny, right? So, which direction is the asteroid? Currently, it is straight up your head, right? So basically, it's not neither north. It's like literally just raise up your head all the way. You are seeing it right now. It's coming from the east, going towards west. So if you look towards Mars, the red star in the sky, you should be able to find this comet. With a binoculars or a telescope. It's the comet is not visible without any of the equipment. You can still enjoy the view of the Mars if you have a clear sky. Yes. Yeah, if you don't have moon, I think it's um, pretty good time. Yeah, look straight up. So I'll try to show you guys if possible where my telescope is pointing, and also let me see how telescope is doing. I think it is. So what I'm doing right now is trying to locate. It's 4:44. This is exactly where I wanted to be when the meridian flip happens. So the sky is two parts, one on the east and one on the west. Think of a imaginary line that is going right on top of your head towards the when you are looking north towards the Polaris, right? And if you keep your right hand east, your left hand is the west. So the entire sky is now split in two pieces. So the telescopes, when they pass the meridian, meaning right up on our head, right? They do the meridian flip. So when they do that meridian flip to move the counterweight for the telescope on the other side and telescope towards the west, if it is pointing to the east, the east side, the telescope, if it is pointing to the west side of horizon. That's what they do. You can see Mars, but no comet though. Yeah, I mean, if you are seeing it without any equipment, Nicholas, it's pretty difficult. Give me like 1 minute. What I'm doing is I'm going to do a meridian flip on this so we don't get into trouble with the equipment. So it'll try to slew it, and when it slews it, it is going to flip automatically. All right. So this should have been done, and it didn't do meridian flip. I don't know why. We'll try to take a picture and see what happens. It might go to the PhD. So I'm connecting the PhD so that I can let it do the meridian flip. Let me see what happens. Uh, if you are new to this thing, what PhD will do is it will allow the telescope to guide. All right. So I'm going to take one picture, and when it does, there you go. It is going to do that meridian flip I was talking about. Yes, Samantha, I'm trying to get ready and view it outside with my telescope. StarSense DX130AZ. You should be able to see it, Samantha. Yeah, I think with that telescope, it's good enough for you to see it. It is tough in general if the telescope is not tracking, but if you keep Mars as your reference point rather than the comet, I think you may have a better luck. Don't try to look at the comet. Try to look for the Mars with that 130 AZ. I think you might get a better luck. Yeah, make sure your eyepiece that you are using is um, a little bit of wide angle eyepiece. Hey, Vineet, thanks for joining. Thank you. Yeah. Um, yeah, definitely. You probably will get a better deal if you are going to use a bit of a wide angle eyepiece. You know the if you try to use anything lower than like a planetary kind of eyepiece, I don't think you will be able to see it. All right. So this is actually decent view that we are getting. I'm actually showing you guys live, so that's why I'm not taking pictures. So kind of little. Oh, it's taking pictures. So I'm going back to the sharp cap so that you guys can see it. The 25 mm is decent enough. I would recommend higher than 25 though, but 25 mm is not bad. Oh, sorry, I put myself on mute and I'm talking on mute. Um, alright. Are you still looking at the green comet? Console is asking. Yes, yes, I am. I'm just waiting for the image to download. So let me see if I can show you the live views. Yeah, after the meridian flip, it actually flipped the image upside down. So now it is kind of moved from the right hand side to actually almost like a flip, right? So you are seeing it now. The Mars is on the right side and Comet is on the left. It's a beautiful view to watch though. Oh, no volume. Yeah, I just fixed the. So the one on the right, the extreme red, that's Mars, folks. And on the left, you're seeing the comet. Oh, some think you're good. Sorry, I put it on mute. Bruce, thanks for the donation. You're asking, did I use the ZWO 533 camera. Yeah, it is a pretty good camera. It's a square sensor, ZWO 533. Lot of people are using it. Um, Let me tell you, it's pretty good camera. Okay, right? So I'll give you the my two disadvantages of 533, right? It's very small sensor. So the sensor size is smaller than the APS-C sensor. Is it good? Yes, it actually gives you beautiful images. But the sensor size itself, being square and small, it might give you some kind of uneasiness whenever you wanted to take some bigger pictures. Rest is all good about the camera. So one thing I was surprised though is the file size is really small. It's like 3000 by 3000. So that's not enough resolution. If you have some vignetting in the corners, and if you have to cut it, you have a very low resolution image with 533. These are the only two disadvantages I can think of. Otherwise, 533 is a beautiful camera. I love it. I mean, it's cheap, affordable, color. So it's very good camera, Bruce. So if you are looking in the market below $1,000, there isn't anything bad about it. I'll give you one more good thing with the 533 though. You can actually the frame rate is pretty high, so you can do planetary imaging with 533. I did it several times myself. I still love 533. I still have it. Actually, in fact, that's the only ZWO camera, big sensor camera I have left. The remaining two are the planetary cameras that I'm using. Hey, thanks for joining. I'm seeing a lot of new names here. Some of them, Brody, thanks for joining. I didn't realize. Um, yeah, thanks for coming here. So there are a lot of people wanting to watch the conjunction for the green comet and Mars, and I'm showing you the live views. Yeah, Damien, yes, definitely. It's a good camera for planetary, yes. You're welcome. So you're seeing the conjunction between the Mars on the right side and the green comet to your left. So Mars is on the right and the green comet is to your left, and you are seeing near live pictures, almost live pictures. I'm taking a 60-second exposures with sharp cap and I'm showing you that. Predict all the new ZWOs that are coming out, or the QHY for that matter. Noise is pretty low. Even if you have some noise, no big deal. You can use the, a lot of programs like PixInsight or Noise Exterminator in Adobe or even PixInsight. They get rid of the noise for you. No big deal. Yeah, folks, you are seeing the conjunction between the Mars and the comet. So, folks, this is like, definitely once in a lifetime event. These comets are watching it live. You can see it here. What you are seeing right now is Mars on the right hand side and the blue comet, sorry, the green comet on the left. Mars is very, very bright. I still have some cloudy skies, so I'm seeing, that the color, the lightness around it because of the clouds. Yeah, I'm going to ask you guys, how is the stream? Is it good quality? Let me know what you think. I wanted to see. Oh, Janice, I'm seeing a lot of new names. Where is your scope? Well, my scope is outside in the backyard. I'm located in Austin, Texas. More precisely, I'm southwest of Austin, and my scope is RASA 11. I'm trying to actually show you guys the scope. For some reason, my live software is not working. Yeah, my computer is about to reboot for some reason. I luckily stopped it. The stream would have ended right now. I don't know what happened. Hey Damien, thank you. Yeah, a couple of glitches, but good overall. I'm glad to hear that. I'm out in the country here, so I use like Starlink internet. Thanks to Elon Musk, the regular wireless is giving glitches for me, so I have to use some weird internet to get online. So when did you get into astronomy? I was always interested in astronomy. I think I had the interest since I was a kid, no doubt. I think my uncle used to work in one of those defense laboratories, so he was talking to me about the missiles and the rockets they build. I think he keeps talking to me about it. I think that was probably the base, um, but I never had resources until I came here to the US. Both, you don't get a dark sky in many places, and also getting equipments like telescope and camera and all that is not that easy. So I think as I settled down in my work, I thought of getting a telescope and start looking at it. And soon enough, I got into astrophotography and started taking pictures. Right now, I have several telescopes, but when I say several, I have like three telescopes that I generally use, but two of them I I'm fascinated with them. One of them is the C14 that I always use. C14 is Celestron 14 inches telescope. One like right behind me right now. The big telescope that you are seeing right behind me is the Celestron 14. That's a humongous telescope. It's amazing, very heavy telescope. And the one further away from me is the RASA 11, and that's 11 inches. And that one is F2. It's very good for comets, asteroids, anything that you wanted to take um, bright pictures of. I think that's a very good telescope that you can use. The sky is cloudy here as well, Manuel. I'm shooting through clouds right now, so we are not seeing any comet tail because of the cloud. I mean, you're seeing the comet barely right now. So we might actually go offline, if it gets more cloudy than this. Yeah, Bruce, it's a slippery slope with this hobby. There is so much into it. So if you are getting slowly into this hobby, I think I saw your name so many times. So I mean, I can talk hours about the hobby and what you should do, what you should not do, or based on my experience, right? But it's all depends on the how you wanted to get into, right? Um, there are two ways to go about it. Just giving you a couple of minutes of my own thoughts, right? Um, what you need if you are getting into the astronomy hobby is you need a telescope, like the scope itself, and you need the mount, right? And your mount, at least in the beginning time, right, whenever you are starting into the astronomy, right, you probably wanted something, the other lady was telling Samantha, I guess, she has a good star sense telescope and she had a 130 AZ or something. It's good, I mean, but you need to drive that manually, right? You need to push that wherever it needs to go. Um, it's good one way, but I would prefer buying it, buying a telescope and a mount that's more automatic. So it actually takes you to the object when you use the keyboard. I think that would be a good starting point. Otherwise, I don't think you will enjoy the experience. And you do want it to have tracking mount. You don't want a mount just takes you there, but also it is supposed to track, you know, how good the tracking is depends on how much money you wanted to pay into it, right? But that's my gut feeling. So make sure your telescope has a mount that has a go-to and a tracking. So that kind of a telescope, the one that I had in mind was the Celestron 8SE that I was referring before. If 8SE is too expensive, get a 6 or maybe get a Celestron 4. But having tracking is always good. Samantha, it has tracking system, but you don't use it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's good if it can take you there and track it, right? Otherwise, if you put a lens on it, right, make sure you are putting in, I mean, I'm talking in the US dollars at least, like an 8SC kind of stable stand or stable mount. The reason I'm saying that is if it is too flimsy and if it is moving and shaking and all that stuff, I don't think you will enjoy it. Like, let's say if you buy a small camera and you want to put a camera on top of it, and if this thing is shaking, I think you lose your interest right away, right? So you may want it something a bit more stable. So you wanted 8SC or 6SC or 4SC kind of Celestron telescopes. But if you wanted no SCTs, you wanted to go more of an explore scientific kind of person, they are not bad at all. You can try a good mount from Explore Scientific and a good Explore Scientific scope, like AR 152 and whatever the mount they sell, the go-to mount would be a good starting point as well. AR 152 and 8SC comes around the same price, right? So once you see the sky couple of nights, and if you can start liking the observing the night sky, I think the slippery slope starts is when you wanted to start taking pictures, and that's when the expense is going to go crazy, right? The smaller equipment versus the bigger equipment, you immediately see the differences between them, and that's where you have to figure out, whether it's good or not. Hey, folks, we are losing the comet on the left. It's very cloudy. Thanks for coming onto the stream. I'm showing you the conjunction pictures. Unfortunately, we are losing I'm showing you the picture that I took last night. So this is the picture from last night that I had, and I think I have a better version of it as well. Yeah, so this is the picture from last night. If you can see it, it came out beautiful. Right now, if I'm trying to show you guys, um, this is how it is coming up. So unfortunately, we don't have the same clear night like the night before. If you go back to the live stream and go a little bit early into that, you should be able to see it. Now I think I'm getting a very less, it's very cloudy, so I'm not even getting the tail of the comet. Oh, thanks, Bruce. Yes, Janice, thank you. Carl, thanks for joining. So, folks, I think we'll stay a little while, couple of more minutes, see if the clouds will go away. But if not, it's supposed to get very, very cloudy tonight. So, we'll stay as long as Mars is still visible. So, hey, thanks, folks, for joining. I did take some video yesterday. I don't know if I had shown you all. Let me see if I can fire up the video I took yesterday. It came out good. So I'm going into the Pixin site and I'm showing you guys all the pictures that I took last night. So I'm opening up those pictures here. Folks, I'm showing you the live view of the planetary conjunction. The Mars is on the right side. Comet is supposed to be here. We are getting cloudy. So I'm trying to show you the all night pictures of this conjunction, whatever we got so far. So this is the best you can get, right? So it's a bit oversaturated, so I'm going to try to show you guys. So this is what those pictures are that I took yesterday, and they look beautiful. So this is from These are the pictures that I took last night. I stacked them and I didn't stack them yet. Actually, these are just the 60-second exposures. Actually, my face is coming in the way, so let me get out and let you enjoy the pictures. How about Sunday's forecast? Oh, Peterson, thanks for coming here back. I don't know, like it seems cloudy. That's what at least I can tell you. Let me check. So this is my sky. This is tonight. It's actually very red. So it's not supposed to be green. So this is Sunday. So Monday is also cloudy. Tuesday is bad. Wednesday I might get couple of hours in the night time. Thursday is very good. So clear nights are tough, folks. You will realize that pretty quickly once you get into astronomy. Yeah, that was 60 seconds pictures. They weren't stacked. I just did a basic processing on those pictures from last night, and I love the view of these pictures. What is that shows the weather? Oh, you're asking the what I'm using for the weather. The website I use is called clearoutside.com. I love it. Clear outside is you got to put your the latitude and longitude of your thing, or you can put your address, right? And it's very simple, really. If it is red, no good. If it is green, it's good. So it gives you forecast for more than one day, and it's generally extremely accurate. So it's telling me it's no good Sunday, not very good Monday, not Tuesday, but Wednesday, couple of hours, Thursday better. I think this is a lot better than other apps. I mean, if you wanted to have a quick apps, I think there are several apps available, but I think this is what astronomy companies use, and I use this one. So yeah, this is coming out good. Let's see. So guys, this is not the live pictures anymore. So let me stop this so that my CPU is not going to get killed. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yes, the animation came out super good. So it's clouds. Every other picture is not coming good. So what do you guys like? The music or me staying and talking? I think this is brutal. I have to keep on talking. I just don't want to spend that much time. But anyway, I'm asking you all a question. Yeah, I never used a lot of background voice and video because it's kind of you got to stay on the entire show, right? So, but it's kind of nice that you can connect with people by their name, and it gives more of a personal experience. I definitely like saying your name, right? So, it's not a trick question, no. It's more like, I prefer watching with the music rather than me talking. So I'm getting defeated. I see 100% poll coming in as I should talk. What did I ask? Do you like music or talking? I should be more specific. Um, Let me end this poll and make the question right. Hold on. Let me make this easy. Sorry, that kind of turned into a tough question, so I made it better. Oh, Carl, what equipment am I using? The equipment I'm using is right behind me. It is called, there are two telescopes, but the one I'm using right now is the one to the far behind one, the one next to this big one. That telescope is called RASA 11, Celestron RASA 11. So it's 11 inches telescope, f2, and very high speed from a speed standpoint. And I'm using a full frame camera. The name of the camera is QHY367C. It's a full frame camera and it gives, like, right now, I think Peterson was saying last night the distance between the comet and the Mars was like 1.25, and today it is 2 degrees. So even if it is 2 degrees, we should be able to see it because I'm using a full frame camera. On top of it, the camera and the telescope between that, I have a Bader, which is a company that sells the components. So they have a filter system called Universal Filter Slider System, and it's a whole system. They have a back focus, they have rings, and they have spacers for your camera and all that good stuff. So I'm using that equipment so you can actually put a much bigger filter. So I used to use the 2-inch filters like the ones that are the round 2-inch filters, or I used to use a small one which was like 1.25. Now I'm using 55-inch square filters and they work very, very well with the full frame cameras. So I'm able to actually show you guys these pictures because of the bigger filter slider system. The filter that I'm using right now is a regular IR UV cut filter. I have it there. Yeah, mount I'm using is think of EQ8 Pro. It's an older version of it. It's Orion HDX, but it's same as EQ8. Um, yeah, I'm using the autofocuser with this one. Yeah, it's a pretty complex setup that I set it up over a period of time. I have a red cat on top of that camera. I use that for guiding. So if you are seeing my guiding, that is being done by the red cat, and 533 is the one doing the. I think I should stop. It's too many clouds. Yeah, 533 camera. I'm using it for guiding right now. I use that for taking pictures as well. I don't. So, Carl, I live in country. Basically, um I live on the almost like a four bottle four sky. It's pretty dark sky. I don't have much of a light pollution. But if I do have light pollution, um, like maybe because of the moon or whatever, um, I do have other light pollution filters I can use. There is an astronomic LPS filter. I don't remember exactly the name of it. It's called astronomic LPS filter, I believe. It's the light pollution filter from astronomic, the 55-inch one, and it's working out pretty good. And I never had to use it ever. So generally, what I'm doing is, if it is coming closer to the moon time, right? So if it's too bright, moonlight is there. I don't use color camera anymore, right? I replace that with a monochrome camera, and I put the like these narrow band filters. So that gets rid of all the light pollution. I don't need to worry about it. Hey, Damien, thank you. Yeah, we need to connect at some point. Yeah, if you are joining, it's not very busy, but sometimes if it gets busy, I would request you to become the moderator. So 71 people said they like the talk. Yeah, I have the same feeling. Could you show us a nebula live, please? Venkatesh is asking. Oh, check stream ended. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, he got clouds. I texted on his cell phone to use my live stream if he wants, but he didn't answer. I don't know why. Yeah, he's supposed to show the conjunction today. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know why he did not check um, on the stellarium. He's pretty good. So yeah, it's the 533 is too small sensor, even with RASA 8, for him to see both of them together. I want to see if he comes on this. Let me call him. He's getting busy. Oh, Vexi, thanks for coming in. Is that your name? Yeah, thanks for coming in. Oh, it's clear now for him. I don't know why he ended his channel. He couldn't put it on his scope. Yeah, that thing is pretty far. I mean, I'm looking on the stellarium, right? So what I had to do, let me show you guys. Um, so here is what I have to do, right? So when I try to position the comet and the Mars together, they didn't fit. So I had to like twist the camera like sensor, like basically the positioning the camera in a live view, and then I went live. I wasn't able to fit either. Right now, you are seeing how my camera sensor is on the stellarium and how Mars is. So I twisted this camera diagonally to fit both the comet and Mars in like one frame. You can do that. You can define basically, and you can define your camera. And when you do that, you can give, um, yeah, Tim, yes, it's a bit more. I think my focal field of view is actually smaller than his, but his sensor is smaller. Yeah, I was surprised. Yeah, I have a full frame camera, Tim. Basically, I'm using QHY 367C. So the sensor size is bigger than his, but actually I have a smaller field of view than his. The camera, I mean, he got RASA 8, which is a smaller telescope. Yeah, he got 533, correct, correct. Yeah, with 533, I don't know, I used to actually use it. See, this is his problem. I'm showing you, this is the 533 camera. Yeah, this is the one. So it's a square sensor, and he needs double, like two 533s to fit both Comet and Mars in the same frame. Yeah, that's what happened. But anyway, no, thanks for joining. I'm actually having clouds, Tim, myself here, so it's pretty good view. Last night I got lucky. So if you're joining, folks, this is from last night. This is the animation from last night's pictures. The left side is the green comet, right side is the Mars. Yeah, this is what we took pictures from last night. I was live last night. Views are very good yesterday compared to today. Today is pretty cloudy here. So, oh, Tim, you from Arizona? Okay, you you have you have a good collection of cameras, Tim. JT Murphy, you're asking why are the comets green? It's comets are green because full of gas and dust, and as they get closer to the inner solar system, like Jupiter or Saturn, now they are coming close to the Mars, much closer inside. They they get bright. Hey, Deep Sky Dude is here. Thank you for joining. Hey, long time no see. Tim, where am I located? I'm in Austin, Texas, southwest of Austin in Dripping Springs, 30 miles, 35 miles southwest of downtown Austin. Pretty dark skies here, Tim. I mean, it's not very dark, it's like bottle 4 skies. So, deep sky, dude, I totally forgot about. Tell me your name again. Oh, love the shot of Mars and ZTF. Thank you. Oh, this one, I'll post it tomorrow morning. I'm pretty tired yesterday after the live and work full day and all. Tell me your full name. Will. Okay, thanks for joining. Yes. You are from Texas, right? You have you also sell equipment, right? You are selling I have mentioned Marathon, Texas. Yeah, that Marathon is dark sky. Yep, near Houston or so. Yes. Yeah, DSD, if you don't mind, put your profile for everyone so I can tell more about you. Oh, you are another amateur. Isn't it? You have those night sky cameras, right? Night view or night view vision cameras, right? Maybe I'm mistaken with someone else. Oh, bottle 5 in Arizona. That's pretty good. Um, yeah, 4, 5, 6 is good enough. What is the star on the right, on the top right? Um, on the left side, you are seeing the green comet. So this is as good as it gets. Not Pluto. No. If I'm seeing Pluto like that, I must be having like an amazing equipment. No, that's Mars. Yes. Oh, Kyle, you're in bottle 8. Yeah, that gets tougher. That's one of the reason why I started moving out this far. Yeah. Could you show us a nebula live, please? Yes, definitely. Before we end the live stream, I will definitely take you to some nebula. No big deal. I don't know if the skies are clear. Um, we are having tough time. Oh, I'm trying to get a PixInsight free trial, but they didn't send me a link. Check your spam folder, Brody. I think you may. They are pretty good. It's automatic. It's machine driven. I don't think anybody is there. So you should be getting some spam um, folder or something. It's stopping you. Try with a different email, with a different name or different address. See, you might get it again. So I bought it like 10 years ago. Not 10 exactly, probably like maybe 6 years ago. Pix Insight, and it's very, very good. It's addictive. It's expensive. Pix Insight is expensive. And not only Pix Insight, I don't know if you get into the Pix Insight, you will realize nowadays they're selling so many scripts that you can pay for, and they are now getting expensive too. Like everybody wants money. It used to be free software, now it's like paid and cloud versions and monthly, yearly, it's all getting messed up. And the filters that they are using is like $50, $100. Um, it's very, very expensive. What scope and camera, Kyle, you are asking? Yeah, Tim, I'm using the blur exterminate. Oh my God, those are like a $500 I spent on the terminators. The scope and camera, Kyle, I'm using RAS 11 and RAS 11, Celestron RAS 11 with QHY 367C. Oh, you are Telugu. Venkatesh, namaste Andy. Bagunara. Thank you for subscribing, Venkatesh. Um, oh yeah, Brody, I think manual verification is fine. No big deal. Let them do it. Um, I think they are worried of something, so I think you should be getting in a day or two. Hey folks, whoever is new joining, I'm showing you guys the pictures that I took from last night. Tonight it's still good, but I'm getting pretty cloudy. So this is the live views. This is Mars right now live, and the comet is here. It was better as like few minutes before. Now it is a lot more cloudy. So I ended up showing the real good images from last night. Venkatesh, yes. Proud to speak Telugu, yes. Yeah, no one will understand here, but yes. Did you image the moon passing Mars last week? No, I did not. We are having exceptionally low clear skies. I don't know why in Texas. I think probably you must be facing the same, right? Um, I don't know on your side. Oh, DST, you got two mounts? Send me one. Yeah, that's what I was asking, Brody. DST is the one who does that night vision stuff. That's what I was asking earlier. Yeah, he does a lot of cool things. I love his channel. So he said he's another astronomy lover. He's pretty good. He does a great job with his deep sky imaging. live. Cosmos Coral, what is the MPC saying in the apparent magnitude of the comet? Let's check. Um, I don't know, anywhere between 6.3 to 9.3. Um, yeah, so probably it's like anywhere between 6 and 7 mag. But it's bright enough. Yesterday when it was close to the Mars, you could see that with binoculars. Yeah, hats off to DSD folks. He got some cool looking images always. I love his work. Okay, so guys, so this is, are you doing anything with the Messier Marathon? Not really this year. We got very busy with work after COVID, right? So once the COVID is done, everybody is on fire. So we all are fighting with a lot of new work. Hey, thanks, Will. Yeah, so I mean, this year it's very busy, so maybe I'll, once summer comes, I'll spend a little bit more on astronomy stuff. Oh, you are saying, Carl, it's getting dimmer. Chances are yes. I mean, you may be losing it. The tail can get burnt as it gets closer to the sun. Sometimes it loses. We'll see. But it has amazing views. I mean, you are seeing, this is, Carl, this is from last night. This is not even processed images, okay? So these are, you can think of almost like 60-second exposures, and you can see like 35 of them. I'm showing you in the blink on the Pixin site, right? And they are amazing. It's very, very, very good. It's pretty bright. I believe at least it was bright last night. If you have a clear night or a clear sky, I think this thing is fuming, lot of gas, huge tail. I was, trust me, last night when it was getting um, closer and closer to the Mars, I was looking in the anime on the time, future time, in the stellarium, like you can forward the time. Um, and I was watching how close this will get to Mars. It actually stayed like almost like a degree away, and then it started going back. It was, I was thinking any closer than that, it might get pulled by the gravity of Mars. That's what I was worried about. So, I mean, it would have been a huge news anyway, but I was just careful myself, like looking at it. So, it's a damn, like, kind of coming from that far, if it is getting this bright, um, it's pretty neat. Look at the tail of the comet. Mars itself is very bright for us, right? Mars was pretty close to the Earth and it is little bit going further away now. So Mars generally won't be that bright for us. So both of them are bright. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Carl. There is a, I can show you in the, I don't know what nebula it is. Um, I was seeing that on the stellarium yesterday. Yeah, you see this? This is, I don't know what what this thing is. That's what you are seeing. The oh, B14, like amazing. It will definitely fit my camera sensor. I may need to take it by putting like a monochrome or something. IC2087. Thanks, Brody. Good to know about that. Yeah, this thing is crazy one. Like a dark nebula, so I never took a picture of this. So, but anyway, so coming back to this guy. So this is how the live pictures are coming, folks. Even if I make it a little less brighter, I don't see any. So the star on the top that you are seeing here, that is the bright star in the Taurus constellation, uh, Tau or something, TAU, that's the name of it. The comet is here. This is actually the comet. Poor thing is covered by clouds right now. So I'll show you guys the ion tail. Thank you. Yeah, it's beautiful. Well, this is like if I wanted to stack this thing, I did not stack it yet. These are just the pictures. Probably it would have come good. These are 60 seconds individual pictures. Yeah, did you hear, folks? They um, shot down another unidentified object on Canada site. Like now they are saying Astro Backyard is also. Are you going to make it a time lapse? Um, yeah, this is kind of a time lapse. I maybe we should talk. Well, this is the best I can do with that thing. So all I did was I took that and I mean, it's pretty much like a time lapse. So I moved this in like, like a video and created one. Yeah, anyone heard that news on Canada as well? They shot down another unidentified object. It's getting very weird. It's like three in a row. So, yeah, this is Carl. This is a great opportunity. Definitely. I never took any picture of a planet and a comet ever. I had seen comets with a lot of deep sky objects. Generally, I don't know, maybe some of you know better than me, but comets don't come this much into the inner solar system while in our view, right? They would be able to go on top of the solar plane, like the galactic plane, and then um, come closer to the sun, and then basically they will make their slingshot rotation. They go behind it or they go in front of it. But I haven't seen something going almost in the same plane as us. You know what I'm saying? Like this close, meaning it is closer than Mars, right? Comets, asteroids come a lot closer than comets, Venkatesh. So, but comets don't come this close. Yeah. They come up to Jupiter, Saturn, but if they do come near Mars and Sun, they are higher from the Earth's vantage point and they go away. So, are lower. They go down under, like towards the southern hemisphere and go away. But it's kind of weird that this thing is still in our northern hemisphere, close enough for us to see it. So it's coming almost like flat. That's what I meant. It's not like really going further and further away, which is what normally other comets do by the time they get closer to the sun. Oh, thanks, Carl. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I had taken few shots, not the same, but yes. Well, it's a cool system. I like the 61, that that red cat kind of scopes the wide field, beautiful objects. So let's see if the live stream is getting any better. Nope, still like that. Hey, thanks guys. Thanks for coming in. I'm showing you guys live pictures of the planet Mars and the conjunction with the comet, the green comet. If you are joining here, but we are having clouds, so the picture isn't clear. Yeah, this is one of the picture from last night of this one, so you can see it. It's a single, maybe like 4 or 5 pictures combined. I think this one came out okay. What do you think? Oh, Tim, thank you. Let's call the green comet C22. Yeah, it's actually E3 is the right name, because C2022 is they put any comet that comes this year, and ZTF is the facility name that found the comet. So the E3 is the one that they show. So basically, we need to give credit to the E3, yes, or C3 or whatever we can call. How close is its path to Mars? It is getting further away now. It was, I believe, somewhere between 1 to 2 degrees from a visual range. Oh, Damien, better than you could manage. Damien, are you the one who got the, not the C14, the Dobsonian telescope, right? You have a much bigger Dob, I remember. Are you the one? It's like halfway to Mars or so. Will that, I mean, basically, uh, it will go towards sun. So basically, it is passing by. Yeah, Damien, that's what I thought. So, yeah, your pictures are coming awesome. Damien, you should share your Twitter feed and YouTube. Everyone here. So, folks, if you are new to this channel or my channel, definitely subscribe my channel. So Damien, the one who is chatting here on the chat window, he got a new Dob. I believe it is 24-inch. That thank you. And he is taking some amazing planetary images. I used to actually own a Dob, and when I moved my house, I sold it. I need to buy a Dob at some point. But anyway, but I think he got the best one. The green color is coming because of, I guess, it's a gas giant, right? It's the gases that are making it green. Any comet um, typically gets that green hue because of the gas. Yeah, he got an amazing scope. He's taking great pictures. Will I like his Twitter feed particularly. I saw it. It isn't getting any better. It's still running with the same. Are you a photographer, astrophysicist, or astronomer? I'm a hobby astrophotographer, hobby astronomer, and hobby astrophysicist, JT. I'm in all three, but I don't do any one of those for living. I I'm a I'm in sales. I'm a pre-sales guy. I sell software and solutions for government. That's my full-time job. But this is literally a hobby on the. Good night, folks. Good night, Manuel. Yeah. So, folks, if you are Let me know if you want me to end the stream. Let me ask you all. I think we don't see a clear night anyway, so yeah, thank you for coming, Manuel, yesterday and today. Thank you. Uh, yeah, please do send me the details. Will I will try. It's work basically. That's all it is. But I can definitely come. What's the deepest astro object? I don't know exactly which one, but when I captured Pluto, I got excited. Um, but it's not the deepest object. Captured much more like hidden galaxies millions of miles light years away. So it's unimaginable how far we can take pictures. So Tim is saying still enjoy the discussion. Yes. I, oh, Steve, anytime. Yeah, I hate to watch the astronomy stuff by myself. So that's how I got into YouTube in the first place because it's better to tell somebody, right? Or share that with someone rather than keeping that with you, right? So you do need a like-minded group of people that you can share, your images or your, I guess, whatever the sightings that you are seeing, right? Folks, will go live again soon. I will. Thanks for coming in here. If you check your subscription when you subscribe to the channel, um, see if, oh, now it is getting better. This is not good. So make sure you have the bell icon so that you get notification when I go live. SME Sky, SpaceX Starlink launch soon. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They are doing every week. Weekly once they are doing a Starlink launch. So can you get M42, the Orion Nebula? Yeah, definitely. It's very cloudy right now. I don't know if there is much we can see. Where is Orion anyway? So someone else is also asking the same. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. The SpaceX every week they are launching the SpaceX Starlink satellites. It's like a train watching train nowadays. So launches are not as exciting as they were before. There's so many launches these days. So you wanted to watch. Orion. Where is it? It's in southwest. Probably we can go there. And my telescope is right now right here. You see? Where can I view my images? I'm on Instagram, Peterson, so you can see, and also you can check my YouTube channel. But if you want to see all the images, you can see on the Instagram. I always post there. So right now my telescope is over here, folks, and you guys are asking me to go to the famous Orion Nebula. So I'll try to go there. Oh, my photographs are on Instagram. Let me put you the Instagram link. I put a link there, folks. Okay, so this is my telescope. This is this thing. And we are still connected, right? So I can tell it to go there. Oh, Janice, congratulations. All right. I think it went there. And I want to see, folks, whoever is asking for M42, I'm showing you the M42. It's pretty cloudy, folks. I don't know. There isn't much to see there. Hey, Will, thank you. Yeah, I'm ending the stream pretty quickly. So, yeah, definitely. Venkatesh, here is the M42. You guys are asking the Orion. Yeah, it's like messed up. There is nothing. I mean, this is. I took so many pictures of Orion, but this is literally troubling. Yeah, there isn't anything, folks. It's very cloudy. Sorry for the upsetting image that I'm showing you. It's pretty cloudy. There is no point watching this. So we'll come back when it is clear skies, folks. Thank you. All right. See you guys. Clear night. Please do click that notification bell